Hello guys, welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We'll be continuing Rise from Narcissus. So what do you think, Mr. Wright? I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in two different places at the same time. And a different suspect has been arrested. Eight of the crime scenes. Anna. Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished actually. I'm used to all-nighters though. So how did it go? It's as Mr. X suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain. A plea bargain? What do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. But Lana, don't tell me you... Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. Sky. We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belonged to Officer Jake Marshall. What kind of trace evidence? Bloodstained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. Do you understand what this means, don't you? In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall? You have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Guy? Do what you have to, Mr. Wright. Wait, what's that? Courtroom number 9? Well, that's a change. Course 9 session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is... I'm afraid you have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, the Skimmin, was slain at both places at the same time. But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I heard the victim from the evidence room had just disappeared. Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Well, this is one messed up trial. One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In doing so, I believe the way in which we shall proceed will reveal itself. And that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He's so on top of things, even though he doesn't know what's going on himself. And that's supposed to be an admirable trait. Very well, let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of this day to the stand. For its witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. The suspect, you mean the so-called murderer? Oh boy, things are getting wild from the get-go. Will the prosecution please state its name and occupation? Yes. Yes, sir. I'm Officer Meekin, sir. My occupation is, that would be murder, sir. So you're telling us you're a professional killer. So it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. I'll never kill anyone again, sir. You gotta believe me, sir. Oh my god. Sir, I'm what you would call part of the younger generation, sir. A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend. Please, Mr. Ainsworth, sir, help me, sir. Officer Meekins. Yes, sir. Give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order. Yes, sir, as you wish. After I'm part of the generation that must do what must be told what to do, sir. Can't fault him for lack of enthusiasm. That is not my normal duty. I was assigned to guard evidence from that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life. Then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you. Do unto others before they do unto you. That's the Meekins family motto, sir. I see. So then you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir, he knocked me upside the head, sir. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. What I need here is more info to work with. Here. Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir. I'm in charge of finding new recruits, sir. Yikes, no, there's a scapegoat. Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks, not ordinarily performed. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. The Blue Badger? Yes, sir, the lovely police mascot created by the Chief of Detectives, sir. Oh no. I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transfer process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir. I see, sounds like a very important mission. After the war ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around. I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room. Tell us, what did you see when you got there? In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one right here on my neck. So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right? There is. I find it. This is the one right here. Could you please read us the number? Yes, sir. It's 4989596. That's my number, sir. I see, huh? But the number 4989596. is shown as being used twice. Please explain, witness. It's no mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the blue badger to evidence room. And the second is when I went to get him after everything settled down. I see. So it was during that second time when... Yes, sir, that's when I spotted the man on the security screen. So you were attacked? Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir, a knife. Detective Gilman pulled a knife on you. What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. You weren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's how I got the scars on my hand. Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be. When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. What exactly do you mean by... when you say you did it? Oh no, I know I don't look like the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. The man is scarred down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him. He took his knife, spun around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. I see, he must have been desperate. Next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood, and then the next thing I knew, yes, he punched me round my face, sir. But what time did he regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that I was unconscious? Oh, right. According to the report from the officer, I woke up the witness. It was about 5:30. He hit me round the head too. I woke up crying tears of pain. That's nice. It's nice that you recovered those. Judge, aren't you? When I came round though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Yeah, mission? Yes, sir, the blue badger, sir. We turned him to the entrance before things got out of hand. We can all rest easy now. I believe we have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honour. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? He's got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins. With regards to that, sir, take a look at this. It'll send to my jail cell. Okay. I'm just going to hold on. I'll continue this later. It'll be edited together the second part. So hang on. Take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. Chief Kent delivered to me just this morning, sir. The truth delivered it. Why is that a videotape? Yes, sir, that's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room. What? By specifically asked if there was such a tape, and I was told I had been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at. Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever. Well then, let's have a look. So what's the video of you murdering the victim? Oh, please stop using that word murder, sir. It scares me. A video of the real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? Oh no. We have to sit through this a million freaking times. Okay, not a million, but well, there's Bruce Goodman. Yes, Blue Badger, I see you. I hear you. Go away. There's Meekins. Okay, Meekins, you alright? Okay, there. Oh, the victim's got, Goodman's gone. Da 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 da. Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings still within us? What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? So, that was the pride and joy of the entire Criminal Affairs Department, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir. Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Yes, well, anyway. The state seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter someone. The evidence room and sort of activity. Your Honor. Instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that all right with you, Officer Meekins? Yes, sir. As you wish, sir. Mystery Man. His face can't be clearly seen in the video, but there's no question that the person was Detective Goodman, sir. When he opened the locker, which requires Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. Locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. But the light was on. Oh, I didn't read that. Each detective has been given a locker, equipped with a fingerprint activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to have been Detective Goodman. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. I don't know where this cross-examination will lead, but everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. Let's go. It was already open though. I think that's what it's trying to say. Oh my gosh, why am I going the long way? Yep. Regarding the video contained on this tape, there's one thing in particular that seems rather strange. Strange? This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman. What? This video contains such a contradiction? Interesting, Your Honor. I have a proposal. Yes, Mr. Swift. I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video. He will want me to point out. Very well, proposal accepted. Let's further inspect this piece of evidence. I'll now play the security. Oh my gosh. Please solve the contradiction of what you speak of. I have to point out a problem in the video. This is the first time I've ever had to do that. You can do it, Mr. Wright. It set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Just make sure. Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand what's in this video. Or did this guy even become a police officer? I won't have to listen to the damn Blue Badger music. No, then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where's this? Oh, come on, I didn't get read. So, pause. Oh no, the music still plays. But the thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Officer Meekins. Sir, do you mean me, sir? As I understand it, why is the music playing? The lock apparatus works like this. Hold on. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint if it's a match. The light turns on and the lock is released. According to my limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. Oh, please stop this music. The Blue Badger. Get away, please. Please, stop. Please. Oh, don't make me watch the whole damn video. No way it stops whenever we see the person is. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the door, let's rewind a little. Oh, please, no. Why must you make me anti-moonwalk? You could have just said straight away. Here, notice the light. What's this? It's already lit. Precisely my point, Your Honor. The lock was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. Order, what's the meaning of this? It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When the door is shut, a sensor is triggered, and the lock is automatically locked. Oh, I know, it must have broken down. Of course, I'm no expert in this. That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction. Oh well, it goes to show not officers to keep their mouths shut. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Me, Your Honor? Yes, why wasn't the locker locked? Me, Your Honor? Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator? Huh? Oh, maybe something like jammed the system's sensor? Something jammed the sensor. Something else. There's something else that seems out of place in this video. Yeah, I thought so too. No, please. Very well. Oh no. Judge, you keep getting cut out there. Wait, what? I need to use my eye drops. Well, I don't get it. Would you mind if I bored your eye medicine? Don't look at me with those bleary eyes. Okay, please. Please point this out. Okay, I think I remember what... No. There's a glove that falls out. Please watch closely. This is a continuation of the part I showed you earlier. So you have to notice it if you're not fast forwarding just to see, but there's a glove. What's this? Something white fell out of the locker. But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors open. They often fall out oh my god. Please. We can't be sure that item was completely inside the locker to begin with. What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut, or if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door. Inserted? Okay, stop dancing, play bad. Like the music's not playing. This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. Well, I understand, no, sir. It's just like my tight teeth. Out of 3 times I get stuck in the door when I get on my patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closed, it would choke me. But the object would have to be firmly firm to fit in the door. Not only that, it would also have to block electronic currents. It would need to be an insulator. Yes, an insulator, but the crime scene, it just might have been something that fits the description. But sir, by insulator you don't mean... Oh my gosh, shush me. I think I finally got this figured out. Very well, will the defense please present the relevant evidence? Was this insulator that was stuck in the door? Well, it's a glove. I found this near the locker, a thin rubber glove. But we can't be sure that it was in the fittings locker. It has a tag that says SL9 incident. Video seems to depict the fitting opening the locker, but that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Macon, sir? It appears so, sir. Order, order, order. So we are to believe then that the victim whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman. Do not be misled, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Ellsworth? The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove that. What? Officer Meekins, please testify about this. Sir? Me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir. Is this a joke? Very well, begin your testimony. There's one more thing that proves the man was Detective Gibbons, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. And an ID card is used as a record of it. The time of the crime, the detective had used his card. No, he did not. Nor do you card record, I see. Record, I see. Said that wrong, but guess we can assume that he lost after ID card record right here on it. The ID used at 5:14 is of the victim. Just before the crime, Yes. With right, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases have been due for transfer. Why were there so few people using this one? This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases. Extremely violent cases involving police staff. Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end. Me too, although it doesn't make much of a difference. There are only a few cases up for transfer there, most were cleared up by noon. Right, I see. So, now, let's move on to the course examination. See, okay, if I'm going to try this, if not, if it's not, I'm going to, okay, it is. Wait one moment, Officer Meekins. I'm not good at waiting, sir. I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene. That makes sense. When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene, the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. Very important clue regarding the victim's ID card. Our lost item report is only half completed, but shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report. Let me guess, you believe this something has to be his ID card, right? I can't say for sure, but there's high probability. The day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not on his card, carrying his card. Order, so now, what does this all mean? Well, I'm going to end off now. Next time we'll continue. So I'll see you guys then. Goodbye.